How's it going, everyone? Evan here from BattleHawk Armory, and this morning I am joined by Tucker. So, Tucker, what do we have on the table today?
Your idea of balling on a budget. The Springfield Prodigy, essentially a double stack 1911 chambered in 9mm. My personal was the 5-inch variant. The reason I went with the Springfield Prodigy, it is a forged carbon steel frame and slide that comes in around the $1,500 price point.
So everyone really wants something like this Atlas up here. Again, you, like most people, didn't want to drop the coin on something like this, not necessarily knowing if it's something you're gonna like or want to invest in, and kind of wanted to get your feet wet with the double stack 1911. That's kind of where this Prodigy came in. So go ahead, throw the Atlas out for today, because again, pretty tough pill to swallow for your first kind of competition pistol. Usually people will get there eventually, but other options that might be available on the market, that's kind of where the Springfield Prodigy comes in. We might be able to kind of trick it out and make it into a really awesome competition pistol. So why don't you run through some of the parts that we've kind of selected for your Springfield Prodigy build, Tucker?
All right, well, it is an optics cut pistol, like Evan said. It uses the Springfield AOS system, so you can essentially mount any optic you want. I have gone with the Vortex Defender XL. Give me the largest window possible with an 8 MOA dot. Makes for a little faster target acquisition. Evan's also set out some of the Atlas mags. Again, the Prodigy does have their own proprietary mags, but they are compatible with Staccato and Atlas mags as well. I typically run the Atlas competition mag with no lockback.
Atlas is really known for their pistols. They're not necessarily known for their parts, but you can get some of those same Atlas quality components and bring them into something like the Springfield Prodigy. So all these magazines tend to work a little bit better in all of these double stack 1911s than the Duramag. So that's definitely going to aid in reliability. Additionally, with the competition magazine specifically, you're going to get more rounds for that 140mm size. So 23, 24 rounds versus about 20 in a Duramag. So more capacity and more reliability with the Atlas magazines. Moving over, we've got some parts. What kind of parts do we have here?
All right, essentially one of the things I wasn't crazy about with the Springfield right out of the gate was the 2-piece guide rod. So a quick, simple fix for me was the Atlas toolless guide rod system. It allows you to be able to capture that reverse plug and spring without needing an Allen wrench, a paper clip, or some of the other tools that are necessary for some of the other manufacturers. So this simply drops in, no hand fitting required, replaces your factory guide rod, and it does have a button that locks the reverse plug and the springs, so you can pull it out all at one time.
But with that also comes this.
All right, so this is a 4-pack of Atlas springs in different weights. Again, just like Evan said, available in the 5-inch or 4 1/4, depending on your pistol length. One of the big advantages with the toolless guide rod is you can quickly and easily, without using any tools, swap this out at the range to tune your pistol for whichever ammo type you're running.
So with this toolless guide rod and the spring kit right here, you can very easily swap out your different springs to adjust how the pistol feels and cycles with different ammunition. But we have some more parts. Thumb rest.
So again, basically just a drop in. This is going to remove your takedown pin and replace it and just give you a nice ledge there to place your non-firing hand on and manage recoil.
This is the thumb rest, slide stop, however you want to kind of call it. But it just drops right in the pistol, replaces your factory slide stop, and gives you this gas pedal. So easy drop-in part that's going to help you control the recoil and really drive that muzzle. Additionally, we have Atlas Safeties. So this is a standard component on most of your Atlas Gunworks pistols, these ambidextrous high ride safeties. These Atlas Gunworks safeties, they are a high grip safety, so the angle is going to be a little bit upswept, which is going to help Tucker here get a little bit higher with both his firing hand and leave more room underneath to get his support hand up a little bit higher on the grip to control that recoil. It is also oversized again to kind of give you that gas pedal with your firing thumb to again resist those recoil forces and muzzle rise. We do have a part here to adjust that trigger as well.
So yes, I did right off the bat add the Nighthawk Trigger system to mine. It does replace some of the mem parts that are inside the Prodigy.
And you know, the Nighthawk Trigger itself is a really unique component. One of the only 1911, 2011, double stack 1911 triggers on the market of this style. It's a cartridge trigger like what some people are used to seeing on an AR-15. So your sear, your disconnector, and your hammer are all housed in this single piece of stainless steel here. So all of the tolerances are maintained, every relationship between all of these small parts is set from the factory and basically held in place in this housing. So this 1911 trigger will just drop right into this Springfield Prodigy. So it's a much easier trigger job that most people can do without needing to go to a gunsmith. Light. Why did you choose this light?
Well, Surefire is king of the hill. The X300 perfectly fits the pistol. The illumination is fantastic, reliability is unbeatable, and it adds that little bit of extra weight I'm looking for to help manage recoil.
Ammo. What are we going to be feeding this Prodigy?
I've been running the Longhorn 124 grain. It is a softer loaded ammo. Had great reliability out of it, especially with the upgrades we've made, and I get a softer shooting experience with it.
This Longhorn ammunition comes out of basically the same place as that Staccato ammunition. It is a full metal jacket, so it's a little bit lower price just right there. But the price point is really good. It's still downloaded. It still shoots really awesome. It feels great in a full-size double stack like this Prodigy. So this is a really good option for competitive shooting. Again, with all of these modifications, we recommend that if you're going to go down this road, you take these parts to an actual qualified gunsmith for installation. With these double stacks, it's not like a Glock where you can just drop in everything. Some of these parts do need to be gunsmith fit, but we're gonna do our best. We're gonna see how all these parts go together and what kind of a product we can get with all of these parts wrapped up into a Springfield Prodigy. So we're back. We have all of the parts fit into Tucker's Prodigy here. So this is gonna be kind of the final product, the final build. So why don't you go ahead and just kind of walk us through how everything turned out and what you think about your Prodigy.
So far, I've been blown away. The reliability has really been what I was looking for. On the original, some noticeable drag on the disconnector. That is almost completely gone. Seems to cycle very well. It's shot very reliably so far. Overall, been extremely happy with the performance I've gotten out of it.
The toolless guide rod has helped you adjust the recoil spring. So as of right now, it's running really well because we were able to tune the recoil spring to the ammunition. Trigger, I think you're extremely happy with how the trigger turned out. Super clean. It's about 3.5 pounds.
Yeah, about 3.5 pounds. Couldn't be happier with it.
Another common problem, extractors on these. We did a little bit of tweaking to the extractor. So
we did.
The extractor tension seems correct. Does seem to be running pretty well now with all of these parts in it. We also did throw a magwell that we just grabbed from a local shooter who has a couple Prodigies as well. So just a magwell that we were able to throw on there. Another option for you. So I think that we've done it.
I think we did.
This Prodigy has been running really great. It shoots really awesome. I'm super happy with it, even though it's not my pistol.
Yeah, it's ran flawlessly the entire competition. Felt like I was able to keep up with some of the pricier 2011s that were out there, at least to my abilities. So overall, extremely happy with the build.
So, you know, if you're kind of looking for a way to get into competition or just a nice higher end range pistol without kind of breaking the bank, one of these Prodigies really might be worth considering. There's a lot of good here, especially for the price point. A lot of good also in this Longhorn ammunition. This stuff has been excellent for us. And all double stack pistols need Atlas mags. These things are great. I mean, they work so much better than a lot of the other options that are out there. They're not gonna break the bank either. And with the competition mag, you get 23, 24 rounds. So that's really helpful at these matches. So thanks for watching. We hope you had some fun in this video. We know that we had a lot of fun building this Prodigy out, taking it to the match, running it through its paces. And we appreciate your time. We'll see you next time.